Guys, I am finally filming the long-awaited video. I'm back on my Kalogera under video account, and today I'm going to be making an edit for it because a lot of you guys commented on my last video. By the way, I'm so grateful for all the support in that. I'm honestly so shocked of how well it did. Anyway, today I thought I would show you guys how I kind of made all these edits and the style of edits, I guess, and just an edit with me video. It's not really going to be a tutorial, but it's just going to be like, come along with me for how I make my edits, and you guys can copy or you can just take notes while I'm doing it, I guess. Let's get on with the video. So today I thought I would make an edit of Sunday. So the app I use to make my edits is VideoStar. I use VideoStar Pro, so it does cost money, but it's, in my opinion, if you edit a lot, it is so worth it. You can really make such good edits on VideoStar. I used to edit on CapCut, guys, but everything has now been like made to cost money, and it's just ridiculous in my opinion. So I swapped quite a while, probably about a year ago, to VideoStar, and I 100% recommend it. It's so good. The first thing I'm going to do is import my edit audio, and I make the frame rate 30, and the video format I usually go for the middle one. Oh, my thing just went to dark theme because it is now the evening. So I usually use this middle one, and I usually have it on 1080p for the resolution. So as you can see, I saved a bunch of clips of Eliana prior to this video just because I didn't want to spend the whole video searching for clips for the edit. But yes, that's what I normally first do. I find an edit audio, I usually save one off TikTok, and then I go onto Instagram and find some scene packs of whoever I'm editing. If you guys want a tutorial on how I download my scene packs, I'll be very happy to do that. But yeah, so I download those scene packs. So I'm now importing my edit audio. I'm using this one. I'm going for another nostalgic sound. It wasn't that long ago. It was trendy, but you know, obviously you guys can't listen to the sound because it'll be copyright, but you'll hear it in a distorted version. Anyway, I'm gonna find the part where I want it to like end the audio. I don't know if this intro is too long. Let's just hope it's not. So now that I've imported my audio, I'm going to edit, split scene, and I'm gonna press set for every time there's a beat. And what's really helpful is that the background video that you can see on the screen to the audio like changes color every time there's a beat. So I'm just gonna do it to every time the screen changes color. Okay, so we're only going to do it to halfway because then it goes into a loop, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna delete that part of the edit so far, just so I can focus on the first part. So now I need to find all my clips and put them in order of what I want them to appear in. So I'm gonna do that. I'll time lapse it for you guys because it's a long process. So now that I've got all my clips in the edit, I need to put the velocity in. So I'm gonna, on each clip, I'm gonna go on to next and velocity, and I'm gonna import my velocity QR code. So this is my velocity settings. So if you want to copy, feel free. but this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna do this for every single clip. Once I've added velocity to all of my clips, I like to go into transform. I put VS motion blur on all of my clips with velocity just because it makes it look smoother. Some of the clips aren't the best of quality, so I'm going to go on transform and add some quality. I got the quality thing, I think from a QR code pack, so I'm not sure where that is because it was a long time ago. If you just search up like quality QR code video star on TikTok, you'll probably find one similar. I'm gonna add it on that one as well. So now that all the clips have been like, they've got vllo on and motion blur, I'm gonna add a little bit of movement into the clips. And what I mean by that is switching up the keyframes and stuff. So like the cute little zooms, sorry, I do this without even thinking, but in some of my edits I have like this zooming kind of transition thing, so we're gonna add that. So you go on multi-layer and click your most recent one. At the start I make the size 100 and then I zoom in. It depends how I'm feeling really, but I reckon I'm gonna just go for maybe like, I'm gonna go for 110. I go on custom for the graphs and I think this is the graph. Yeah, so I'll do that for every clip. This clip isn't very good to show the zoom because it's like already kind of moving the camera, but it'll be more apparent in some other clips. For example, this clip, zoom in 10 and we'll make the graph. Yeah. Okay, so I've added the zoom to all the clips. Now to make it look a little bit more smoother, I'm gonna add some motion blur at the beginning of each clip so they kind of all blend together. To do that, I go onto multi-layer, then select the clip I want, and you go on color, find motion blur, you can just search that there, and then choose whatever. I'm gonna make it like that. We're gonna make it vertical. Obviously, we need to change the keyframes. I usually go about to 0.10 and then I put a keyframe and put the color down to 0. And then I change the graph to be like around here maybe. No, wait, what has happened there? Do I like that? I don't know. I feel like I want it to be a little slower, so I'm just gonna change that a bit. I really like that. So I'm gonna save that as a QR. So I can have the same for every clip. Motion blur has been added to all the clips. I think I'm gonna add because it goes from the intro clip to the first one, I'm gonna add a like flash of white. I'm gonna add another flash of white here as well. I think for this clip, I'm gonna add some like flashing of black just because it goes with the music. There's like a so I want to make it match up with that. Okay, I like that a lot more now. I think we might be done for those clips. I'm gonna make this intro clip kind of fade in from black. So I think most of it is done. Now I need to just add the second half of the edit and then do a few more last touches. So I'm going to merge the scenes first of all. And I'm now going to quickly go off that and just export the video so I can import the looped part. I'm going to set start there, and that's the end. And I'm going to fill in the rest with blank, black. Gotta merge the scenes. And now I'm gonna add the bit that kind of brings the whole edit together almost, which is the coloring. I'm gonna import my coloring QR code, 1 second. Okay, coloring is imported. It just makes the edit look so much better. I think for the intro, I'm gonna add some text, which is a little bit of effort, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm probably just gonna time lapse it, but if you want a text tutorial, let me know. But yeah, so I'm gonna add some text for the intro, and I think then we're just gonna add the finishing touches and then we'll be done with the edit. After a while, I managed to add the text. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of this edit. I thought I liked it, but I don't know how I feel about it. Now I need to just add the final touches to this edit. So I'm first going to add a bit of a flicker by going to re-effect, and I just use flicker, and then I change it to however I want. I usually have it around here, and I'm going to quick effects. Now I go on to multi-layer, and I'm going to add a dust overlay. I'm adding this overlay, blend BG. Now I'm going to, do I want to add my watermark first, or do I want to add my panning? I think I'm going to add my panning first. So for my panning, I use panning 1, and I sort of just change these depending on how I want it to look. And finally, I'm just going to add my watermark. And because I'm posting this to my Kalogera account, I'm going to add my Kalogera username. Is that it? I need to change the font to that style. And I make the keyframe around like 15 maybe a bit bigger actually. Just make that go down there. Blend BG and that one. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And I think the edit is done. So I'm just going to export that. Now that I've finished the edit, this is what it looks like. I'll show you on the screen now.
Does it look good? Yeah, it looks great.
Total edit time took me 56 minutes, which actually is really fast for me. It usually takes me at least like maybe an hour 15, but yeah, we managed to do that in under an hour, which is pretty cool. I mean, it was a very simple velocity edit, so I don't really know what I was expecting, but yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you so much for 638 subscribers. I am like honestly like just shocked. Like I actually don't know how to thank you guys enough. Also, we got 11,000 views on my undercover video. I don't know how that happened, but I really appreciate you guys like more than you'll ever know. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It wasn't, I don't think it was that enjoyable to watch. However, I think it was helpful for some of you. But it was fun to bring you guys along with how I make my edits. Thank you so much for watching. I will try and post and upload as much as I can, but school is just a lot for me right now, and I know it's just only going to get more busy. So when it's half term, which is actually in a few weeks, I'll probably do another undercover video, but in the meantime, I'm just going to film kind of these kind of video, I can't even talk, these kind of filler videos if I have the chance to. They take a while to edit and film and stuff, so I really appreciate you guys liking and stuff and just supporting me. It really motivates me. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.